Hey everyone, welcome back to another weekly video. Last week I did my 5 top tips for fat loss and that sparked a few questions. So I thought in this week's video I'll answer the most popular question that I got from that video, as well as give you a little progress update on how my prep is going to date at about 8.5 weeks out, 9 weeks out. It's around that time. Let's get into it. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, I want to talk about what is more efficient for fat loss, high intensity cardio or steady state cardio. Because I don't want to drag this video out and bore the hell out of you guys, I'm gonna take into account that I'm guessing you guys know the difference between high intensity and steady state, like what they are. I want to basically try and explain to you what would be more efficient. When comparing both forms of cardio in terms of their efficiency, HIIT training does come out on top. It requires a lot less time to reach the same energy expenditure as you would if you were doing steady state. But that doesn't necessarily mean that high intensity training is better to do than steady state. I feel that both forms of cardio have their place in any person's goal. It depends on the person's situation, lifestyle, current training. There are so many different factors that come into play when choosing your most efficient form of cardio. All right, so now I guess you're thinking, what the heck's he going on about? Is high intensity better or is low intensity better? Just answer the question, Jordan. So to answer the question, in my opinion, there is no form of cardio that is better than the other. Both forms have their place, and used correctly, one form can be better in one situation and another form can be better in another situation. And what I mean by that is you have got to look at both forms of cardio. High intensity is high stress, which means longer levels of recovery. Low intensity, obviously, lower stress, lower levels of recovery. So if you're a person that trains 2 to 3 times a week, full body or upper body, lower body sessions, has about, say, 10 to 15 minutes extra time to fit in some sort of cardio, and the goal is to lose body fat, your better option is probably to go down the high intensity route. You have limited time, you're not stressing your body with 6 to 7 days of hard weight training. High intensity would be the most efficient form of cardio for your situation. But if you're a bodybuilder that is about 5 to 6% body fat, trains 6 to 7 days a week, hard weight training, is in a calorie deficit, is pushing their body to the limits, is working a full-time job, the body's broken down, I wouldn't really say that high intensity training, just going in and smashing your body, just like you are with the weights, is a good option. Something like steady state, where the intensity is lower and the recovery is lower, would be a better option for you. And that's why a lot of these videos online and articles and everything like that touch on subjects of what form of cardio is most efficient, you've got to think about the context. What type of people or what type of person are they talking about? Are they talking about general population? Or are they talking about competitive athletes? Or are they talking about fat people that sit on the couch all day and do nothing? Each bracket of those people would require slightly different forms of cardio because their lifestyles are completely different. So if you are gonna take anything away from this video, it is match the form of cardio to your current situation. So if we're looking at me, for example, I'm in a prep, I'm in a calorie deficit, I'm training weights extremely hard 6 days a week. If I was gonna do 6 days a week high intensity cardio, it would burn me out. I just wouldn't have the recovery to just get through all of that. However, if I did 1 to 2 sessions of high intensity and then topped the rest of that up with steady state at a lower intensity, my recovery would be optimized. I'd still be getting the output that I needed. My weights, I'd be able to hit those just as hard as before, and I'd be getting exactly where I want to be, which is shredded. All right, now we've got that part of the video out, I just really quickly wanted to touch on my current progress in terms of my prep leading into the INBA Nationals. So I weighed in this morning at 81 kilos, which is about 2.5 kilos down from my update 2 weeks ago, I think it was. In that time, I've dropped my calories down to 3,000 from 3,500. And I've also added, as you could probably tell by the start of the video, 2 high intensity cardio sessions running at about 10 minutes each. So it's not much, but it's proper high intensity, taking my heart rate up to its max and then bringing it back down. So the way I'm structuring that is each kind of round is a minute. I've got a 30-second lead-in time, so 30 seconds of kind of cruising it. And then I've got 10 seconds of leading up to my high intensity where I'll ramp my RPMs really, really high. I do it on the spin bike. And then I'll crank the resistance right up for 20 seconds. That's where all the magic and the pain and the wanting to quit happens. And then once that 20 seconds is over, I pull it back down, cruise for 30 seconds, ramp up the RPMs for 10 seconds, and then crank the resistance again. And I do that every single minute on the minute for 10 minutes. All right, in terms of changes and progress leading into this prep, there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you guys in some way in determining what cardio would be best for your current training routine. If it didn't, just comment below. I'll answer any questions or give me an email. Head over to my website, ironplayground.com. Drop me a message. And I'm always happy to answer any questions personal to you guys and specific to your own weight loss or muscle building or anything, just fitness journey. I'm always happy to help. So just drop by there and let me know. Please subscribe to my channel, give the video a big thumbs up, and I will see you all in next week's video.